And my wife is texting me. And then I'm gonna have to get a drink of water. Okay. So it looks like everyone is taking a bathroom break, and then we'll be getting into game number two. So the key to take away from this game is Buff Buddies needs need this game to stay alive. And that's Frank. Excuse me. I wonder why they're rolling. Hmm. So, from what I saw the first game, and taking away, I know I touched it a little. Um, what I think needs to happen, I think Buff Buddies needs to get more organized. Um, that I think is what cost them that first game. I think they were disorganized, and I think they were in places that they ought not to be without vision. And that's ultimately what lost it. Um, so we'll see going into game number two if they fix what I think their downfall was in game one. Um, Operation Desert Storm looked like a solid team in game one. They came together, they performed as a team, they got their pickoffs, they basically came back. They didn't chase, they came back, they reset, and then they went back in when it was a 4v5 or when it was a 3v5. They didn't keep chasing that three guys or those four guys until the very end. Um, but I think that's the slight difference that set these two teams apart last game, and just that slight difference is devastating in the world of Dota. People do not realize how one simple mistake could lead to the downfall of your team. So, man. Okay, we got 1G. We got 1G's in the chat. Let's see if we got another G in the chat to go. For game number 2 between Buff Buddies and Operation Desert Storm, we are looking at Operation Desert Storm as a 1-0. Will they sweep Buff Buddies, or will Buff Buddies tie the series up 1-1? We shall find out as soon as we get the other G. Must be still in the bathroom. You know, when you gotta go, you gotta go. And there is the coin flip coming out. So it does look like first priority is Buff, and then second priority is Operation Desert Storm. I can't see anything else, though, because Dota wants to be like that. Yeah. I wish you could, but you can't. So we will find out when we go into this game. And here we go. Game number 2 underway between Buff Buddies and Operation Desert Storm. Operation Desert Storm leading the series 1-0. Okay, so it does look like we do have first pick priority from Buff Buddies, and then last pick priority to Operation Desert Storm. We do have Trent being banned for Buff Buddies. We do have Marcy being banned by Operation Desert Storm. So 2 of the same bans so far. We do have Dawnbreaker. She was banned, like more of a last ban, I think, last game, but still banned. So we do have 3 of the same bans coming out so far. Buff Buddies banning. Let's see. Are they going to ban the Invoker like they did the first phase? I think it was Buff Buddies that... I can't remember. They are thinking a little longer on this one. So, being as they have first pick, they might try to see if they can slide a couple people through that they might want. It does look like Buff does ban the Invoker.
5 seconds remaining.
So we are not going to see an Invoker game, sadly. Pangolier being banned on the side of Operation Desert Storm. Now, they did go Pangolier last game, and they did exceptionally well with Pangolier. more than likely they're not going to be playing Pangolier, so they just banned it. They just straight up banned it. They're like, yeah, we're not going to be playing it this game. We don't feel like it. So just ban it out of the pool. It is a really strong hero. We do have NP being banned as well. So really, we are seeing the same bans except Pangolier so far. Buff Buddies. Let's see their next ban. You know what's crazy is I haven't seen Venge banned or picked. I think Venge and Warlock are super strong supports right now. I think a lot of supports are actually super strong right now. But Buff Buddies taking their time to see who they want to ban, and they do ban the Earthshaker. And they immediately pick the Earth Spirit. So more than likely Earth Spirit will be mid unless otherwise. Just because Earth Spirit, like I said, Earth Spirit, you want those levels. Because the more levels he has, you know, the lower cooldowns and the more damage they do. And he is just insane with rolling bullet and stuff. So we do have Sven being picked as well by Operation Desert Storm. So these were both heroes that were banned last game that we are now seeing on both sides.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
Honestly, with Sven, I would kind of like to see a Warlock. I think Warlock and Sven are amazing together. Just because Warlock has that heal. He's got that slow, so Sven can't get kited. You know, until late game. Then late game, Sven does whatever the hell Sven wants. But until then, I think Warlock is a pretty good support for him. As you do see, Buff Buddies did ban the Lion out. Lion is another good support with Sven because he's got two good stun slash hacks. We do have Willow being banned by Buddies as well. Buddies did play Willow last game, realizing maybe it didn't work out the best for them, so we're just going to ban it because Willow still is a strong hero. We do have Razor being banned by Operation Desert Storm, and that's mainly for the static link against the Sven in the off lane. Because Razor is so much faster than Sven, so basically you just static link, you run around a couple times, you take all his damage. Can't do anything.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team picked.
Okay, and we do have Skywrath Mage being picked. Skywrath is usually a 4 right now, but you can play Skywrath Mage in a couple different positions, such as mid, such as hard support. So don't rule that out. We won't know until a later pick to see. Ooh, we got Primal Beast and we got Phoenix picking back to back, and they didn't hesitate whatsoever with these two picks. They were like, hey, we know what we want. We're getting Primal, we're getting Phoenix, we're going. So basically, it looks like they're setting up. Primal's gonna run in, Phoenix is gonna swoop in, Primal's gonna do Primal things, and he's gonna do that beatdown move. I don't play him enough to. I know he's got Uproar, but that's not his smash and grab thing. I can't remember what it's called. And I can't click him right now to see his skills. But his ult, where he smashes you down on the ground. But you're gonna see Primal Beast doing that to probably Sven or their mid. And then Phoenix is just gonna egg behind it because you can't do anything while you're getting smashed, and that's little stuns. So, you know, I keep trying to turn that off during my casting, and it just doesn't work. I don't know why. Let's see. let's try that and see if that works. So Operation Desert Storm is kind of looking for someone who can basically break that, especially through a BKB. You're gonna want to get a save to save whoever is getting tossed in the air by Primal. So they do come out with the IO. So we're probably going to be seeing an IO Sven lane combo. Not the strongest, but definitely not the weakest. So do not rule that lane combo out. Keep in mind it's going to be against a Primal and a Phoenix.
5 seconds remaining.
Where IO doesn't really offer a whole lot early game, but just that extra regen for the Sven should be enough for Sven to stay in lane against that. As long as Phoenix can not get hit by the fire spirits by Phoenix, or Sven get hit by the fire spirits from Phoenix, I think Sven will be okay. More than likely, they're going to be jumping on that IO. And Legion Commander coming out by Operation Desert Storm. This is a nice pickup because you can stop the Phoenix Egg. You can stop the uproar. You can stop this pounding. I'll be honest. I don't think I've played Primal since he's come out, so I don't know the names of his moves exactly. I know what he does, but I don't know the names of his moves besides uproar, and that's his yell. But he smashes the ground, he builds those stacks, and he charges forward, and he slams you. So that's a nice pickup for Legion to kind of stop those moves by both of those heroes so far. And Sven, I've been seeing Sven get Silver Edge quite a bit, so it will be able to stop the passive of Primal Beast. So buff buddies want to be careful not to pick up, 2 more heroes that have a super reliant passive ability. So we'll see who they decide to pick up and go from there. This is their last pick before the final banning stage. Right now, it looks like they're probably looking for both their position 5 and their safe laner. And we do have a Troll Warlord. So I can see why they picked a Troll into Sven, but Troll against the Legion Commander might not be the best. We do have Kunkka being banned by buff buddies, seeing as more than likely Operation Desert Storm is saving their mid for their last pick again. And then buff buddies, it's gotta be a position 5. Like, Phoenix could be pos 5 with the Troll Warlord because of the slow. And then they could be looking to get a 4, but I think it's either I don't think it's a mid. I think Earth Spirit's mid. The Operation Desert Storm does ban out TA and then Shadow Demon. So Shadow Demon is a nice save on the Sven or the Primal, to stop him from grab and smash on his part. So we do have one more ban coming out by buff, and then we will be getting into the final pick.
5 seconds remaining.
And both these teams are really using their reserve time to think about what they want. We do have Quap being banned by buff buddies. And the final pick. I think they want something to disjoint the Legion Commander and his duel. I think that's what they're looking to pick up. So that they want someone that can stop that duel or even delay it for the most part. I mean, you do have Phoenix Ags that can pull whoever he duels in with the egg. But that's not until later. We do have a Techies again. So Techies does have the disarm. That will be nice against the duel. Because as we're all aware, duel, you cannot move unless the other player is like pulled or you're pulled by somebody else. Then you go forward and go towards them. Operation Desert Storm is looking for a mid, more than likely. And more than likely it's going to be against an Earth Spirit. So I think they want somebody mobile. Just because there is a Primal and a Phoenix. Could be a Puck. I think Puck is a pretty good pickup here. Okay, Lesh. Again, like I said, somebody mobile, somebody able to do burst damage very quickly. And Lesh is one of those heroes that can do that. So, as we get ready for game number 2 between Buff Buddies and Operation Desert Storm. Are Buff Buddies going to take this into a game number 3 and keep their hopes and dreams alive? Or are Operation Desert Storm going to take it 2-0? Only time will tell. And when I say time will tell, we're looking at the next possibly 2 hours. Who knows? My longest game of Dota was 3 hours. So who knows how long a game of Dota could really be. I mean, it was with the old techies though, so okay. So I am going to predict that there is going to be a smoke this game immediately. And they are going for blood. I think Buff is going for blood. They're going to come out of the gate. They're going to smoke. Because they do have that strong... I think they have a much stronger level 1 than Operation Desert Storm. So here we go in game number 2. Look at that. They're already running from Roche. Let's see if I was right. I don't know how to stop that. I literally tried to turn it off. Ooh! Okay. So, there was a smoke, but I predicted the wrong team to do it. So we do have a smoke out from the Dire team. They're kind of all just setting up mid. Okay, here we go. Here we go. They are traveling S5 now to the Radiant side. There is a ward. The ward does pick the smoke pop, and they do ping it out. The ward coming out, and it does look like they will be going on the Primal. The Primal trying to stop, but it does get canceled for a little bit. The blood grenades coming out. They are trying to pick up the IO, and it does look like the first blood on the IO, but they do get the return kill on the Techies. They're dropping the Legion so low. The Fire Spirit may be able to take him down, but it does look like the Troll Warlord does get the kill on that, and that will be a 2-for-1 trade going for the side of the Radiant. You know, was this just like the same? What was the order of that? No, it was not. Okay, so first blood went to the Phoenix, and then we do have the Troll Warlord who got that second kill, and then Io did get the kill. So it wasn't a boost for the Sven. He does get some XP, but it wasn't a huge boost. It does look like the runes do go for a 2-2 trade. So nothing fancy there. Look at that, man. He's already got 4 wand charges. Whew. He is he's boosting, man. So as you saw, We do have an observer ward there and there. I think they know that this is there, though. Will they deward it? I don't know. So Techies does get some concussive blasts from the Skywrath Mage already. They're shelling it out. Meanwhile, top, we do have a Primal Beast just kind of stomping on that IO. And so this is what I was saying. Like, I don't think they're going to be focusing Sven in this lane whatsoever. I think they're just going to be trying to get the IO over and over and over and over. Just because Sven will have that additional regen. Meanwhile, bottom, we do have some more concussive shells coming out on the Techies. Techies is falling a little bit low. It does have the blast off, so, you know, he does see the lane dropping a little low. Meanwhile, mid, we do have Leshrac versus Earth Spirit, so I definitely am going to give this lane matchup to the Leshrac. Does not mean that Earth Spirit is not going to be able to last hit with his boulders, but I don't see Leshrac losing that lane against Earth Spirit. Earth Spirit is much more mobile, so probably when you see him around level 5, he's going to be trying to get his first gank. But see, the problem with that is you leave the lane against Leshrac. Leshrac gets Diabolic Edict, and he just eats towers. Another courier going down. Man, they're just picking couriers off left and right. I think that's the second one so far. Oh, I missed. The concussive shell must have eaten Troll Warlord alive. I just saw him behind tower, and then he fell. He fell, like, right here. Meanwhile, top. And see, this is kind of what I was mentioning. I don't think Sven is in any danger here. The only person that needs to watch out is the IO. We got bottle for both side in the mid lane. And like I said, he's just going to boulder. He's going to do that boulder smash. Some burning spirits, but nothing too much. Does look like Primal Beast is going to do it. Okay, you know what? Maybe after this fight. Oh, the Skywrath Mage coming mid with a concussive. So the slow coming out, and it does look like it will be enough to take down the Primal Beast. Very nice rotation through the portal by the Skywrath Mage. Okay, while this, so he's got Onslaught, which is, I think okay, the run, the trample, and pulverize. Okay, I got them. They're in my brain now. Earth Spirit rolling forward and bouldering, basically just securing those last hits. And like I said, like, even though oh man, Skywrath is just all over the place getting kills. Man, this guy's a beast right now. Skywrath is super annoying. Meanwhile, top, they are going on the IO. They are trying to get the IO. The IO is trying to get away. Will he get away? He's still linked to the Sven to get that additional movement speed to try to get the kill on the Phoenix. Does get the kill on the Phoenix. And this is what I was saying. Like, they tried to get the IO, but IO is just so elusive with that link. And down bottom, they do get that Legion Commander kill. Legion was about a 4th health from when I last looked. We do have a rotation. Nope, he is just getting in the bounty rune, and he's like, nope, I'm going back mid. Oh, I'm getting my mana boots. I'm going to farm. I'm going to do my thing. Does get the refill on the bottle by Phoenix TPing mid. Meanwhile, bottom, again, kind of passive right now. Once in a while, they're getting a kill, but we'll see how this progresses. Phase boots coming on the way for the Troll Warlord. So it does look like we do have a bracer, 2 gauntlets. We do have power treads on the Sven. And very nicely done by Earth Spirit to maintain his last hits. Rolling bouldering forward, trying to get the Leshrac, but the Leshrac does dodge it. The Magnetize, the stun coming in from the Techies, but it is not enough. The Io with the save, the heal, and it does look like slowing both of them, trying to get the rolling boulder block, but no, he does get the regen. The regen does pop, and it may be enough. The boulder coming forward, trying to get that lash kill, and it does look like no kills in that engagement. Even though the blast off did get 2 stuns, no deaths. That was kind of insane.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It does look like they are pinging to get that XP rune. I think Troll is going to have an easy lane if it's a 1v1 matchup. Skywrath really needs to come back here. And that, I think, is a dead Troll. Or a dead Legion. Sorry. Without Sky, I don't think he can 1v1 the Troll. Yeah. I don't think, I know. Oh! Oh, I thought that canceled. Ooh. I thought he got hit. Okay. So it does look like Lesh is just clearing the jungle with the IO. Nothing too fancy. I think Lesh realizing maybe if I clear the jungle with IO, I can clear it faster, get back mid. Ooh. I mean, oh, man. This could be... Oh, he is so dead. The 3-man stun by the Techies, but it's a hair too late. It does look like Primal Beast will be going in. He does have Pulverize, and he will be pulverizing the Legion into the ground, killing the Legion. A 2-for-1 trade going in the favor of the Radiant side. Losing Earth Spirit, you know, was a big deal, but, you know, that Primal and that Techies coming in, really getting those 2 follow-up kills definitely made it worthwhile. Mask of Madness on the Sven. Rolling Boulder going forward on the Lash. The Lash getting hit back, but not exactly where he wanted to get hit, I don't think. The slow minefield, the stun coming out on the Lash. And it does look like the Earth Spirit will be bringing him down with the Magnetize. The Magnetize is still on the Isle, but it does wear off. And they will not be chasing. Although the Techies, pretty ballsy, wants to chase with 300 HP. He does not care. They do see Skywrath Mage coming forward. But Techies is really low. So is Phoenix. This actually could be a double kill for the Skywrath. The Blood Grenade coming out. And the Troll Warlord coming out. And that is a dead Skywrath Mage. Very nicely done by Techies Troll and Troll. Troll is, I think Troll might just actually face tank the Legion. Nope, okay. Whew. Okay, so we got 5.5k net worth for Sven, and then Troll not too far behind with 5.2, and then Lash with 4.6 against 4.5 Earth Spirit. Yeah, Earth Spirit did an amazing job in lane to stay in lane, not only to stay in lane, but to evenly match the CS of Leshrac. When Leshrac usually bullies people out of lane. So, gotta give props where props is due. Earth Spirit staying in lane able to do that. The Techie's looking for a stun on Skye or the Legion. And it does look like Skye will be silencing the Techies, but will it be enough? The slow coming out is just so much, and the Techies getting that blast off kill. Meanwhile, top we do have Leshrac and Io still farming the jungle, doing their thing. Does look like Sven going for that Echo Saber.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We do have a smoke play for Earth Spirit, Phoenix, and Techies. Ooh, oh, this could be huge. The Lesh getting kicked in, the Magnetize coming out, and it... Oh my god. Amazing. The duel coming out on the Techies, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The Pulverize coming out, the Legion's getting hammered down, and that Legion bites the dust. Leshrac tries to stun the Primal Beast. He does get the stun off, but the Primal Beast does get that onslaught away. They are chasing the concussed shells coming out, but they're going to turn back on the Skywrath. The Blade Mail coming out on the Earth Spirit, and they stun on the Io. They are trying to bring the Io down. The bomb does. The Yule's coming out. The Sven does get the stun, but the Lash actually gets the kill with his magic stuff thingy, Bobby. I don't know what exactly killed it. I know his magic did though. The Sven getting the double kill on the Phoenix and the Primal Beast. I think he only had his Pulse Nova activated, but he definitely could have had it Edict. I wasn't watching that closely. So whenever Lesh gets a kill, it's... Oh, and Lesh got a kill by his magic. Meanwhile, Troll is top. He does have his Battle Fury finished. No, he just walked by that camp. Oh, never mind. He didn't want to miss his top CS. More important than the jungle.
Is under attack.
Meanwhile, mid is under attack. The bomb does not do any damage because of the fortify. Io is with the Lesh. Oh, they do get the stun up, and that's another second before the rolling boulder is up. The Magnetize coming out. The blast off does miss. The bomb will not connect because Lesh does kill that in time. They do go up, and it does look like the Skye does get that kill on the Techies, even though I didn't see what he exactly did to him. It does look like all his stuff is on cooldown, so he must have used the Mystic Flare. I didn't see it, but he must have used it. Ooh, he's going straight hard. Man, Io and Lesh are just taking these stacks like crazy. So Legion still has yet to win a duel win at 14 minutes. Not really the position you want to be. Oh, and Legion is going to be going down again with the stomp, with the uproar, with the onslaught. Sven just having a good time farming away up here. Almost has his blink. Once we see that blink, I think we're going to be seeing a surprise blink on a kill, and then he's going to go back to farming. Meanwhile, mid, we do have Sven. Wait, what? Sven going into 4 of them, trying to get out. The rolling boulder coming through, the egg coming through, and it does look like Techies will be able to bring down the Sven. And they are going for more. They're going after the Skywrath. And Skywrath just getting killed, trying to get a return kill on the Techies, but it's not good enough. I'm assuming Legion is going to be going Blink next. I definitely think they need some sort of engagement. I mean, I know Sven does have a Blink now. So I think that death was a little unnecessary. He kind of blinked in, or not blinked in. Man, I must need more candy. I don't have any more candy though. So BKB and then it's gonna be a Silver Edge. Silver Edge isn't gonna come for probably another 10 minutes or so. Blink is queued up about halfway for the Legion. Trying to stack it, does miss that stack camp. Meanwhile, we do have the Yule's Kaya on the Lesh. Ooh, that's a nice rune for Lesh to have. We are definitely, I think we're definitely going to be seeing a kill from this Lesh haste. We do have an urn on the bird. We do have an IO teleportation top, and that will be, oh, sadly that will not be a dual win, but it will be a kill for the way of the Legion. And they're setting up. Oh, they do get the IO. IO decides not to bring the Lash because he knows, hey, there is a setup back where I TP'd us from. So I am not taking Lash. I may be giving my life.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Man, Sven just using God Strength at will and farming up like a boss. So this is nice to see. So Ben realizing, okay, hey, I'm not taking a bunch of team fights, so let me just use my ult and let me farm faster. Let me take the tower. Let me farm faster. You know, because he did take that bottom tier 1 tower. We do have a smoke play by Lesh, Io, and Sky. Who will they find? They are going... Oh! They don't find anyone. No one. Not a soul. Does look like they still are under the smoke. The Sven does have the blink. The war cry coming out. Oh, nice scan. Nice scan, realizing, hey, they're missing. I think they're here. Very nice scan to see that they were there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, bottom, we do have the Legion instantly dueling. Man. Woo! He does finally get his first duel win for 18 bonus damage against the Primal with the Skywrath Mage using his Mystic Flare. Meanwhile, we do have Phoenix sitting in the middle of the trees.
Dire's top tower
We'll be perfectly fine.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, we got some action mid. They do miss on the Lash. The Lash is disarmed, but that doesn't mean anything because he is pure magical damage. The Nova doing the damage. The Techie's Minefield. The Yule's coming out. The Phoenix Eggs doing its work. The Io going down to the Techies. And the Lash Rack just getting away. This game is a very close game. The God Strength coming in. The Phoenix will be going down. And it does look like the Earth Spirit rolling forward. The Legion dueling the Troll Warlord so he could not get his ult off. And it does look like the Legion will win that, but will get the return kill. Earth Spirit going down as well to the Sven God Strength. And it does look like Primal Beast coming in. Does get silenced up. Waiting for that upheaval, that smash and grab, that pulverize. He is now charging forward. And it does look like Lesh will be able to get the Techies. Going for that Primal. He does not have Onslaught for 4 seconds. And that is a dead Primal. Oh my gosh. That fight looked so good. That looked so good for buff buddies. And then they brought it around. They were patient. And they got the pickoffs where needed. They saw the Phoenix up here alone. They knew Phoenix didn't have egg. They immediately pick Phoenix off. Phoenix, like, if you don't have your big alts, you can't really do anything. And then the Legion blinking in, dueling the Troll Warlord, so Troll Warlord could not get his battle trance off. Perfect execution. We do have the heart finished on the Earth Spirit. So we do have a BKB on the spend now. So you want to make sure you either pulverize him or get the hell away from him. So Legion's next item is the BKB, realizing, hey, there is a lot of stuff that can disarm me, you know, slow me, stun me. We do have a pause coming out, saying there is some lag on the field. So right now, we're seeing the net worth almost neck and neck between these two teams. They are really duking it out, and you can tell Buff wants to take this to a game 3. They are trying with everything they got. BKB almost done on Primal Beast. So with that BKB in mind, the only one that will be able to actually stop him from a duel, or from a duel, well, I already gave it away. The only one that's going to be able to stop him from using his pulverize is the Legion Commander with the duel. They don't have anything else besides that. Now, they do have a save. Basically, Io, tethers and then relocates. But other than those two things, there will be nothing that will be able to stop the side of the pulverize. Okay, let's see. Okay, so looks like it was a little more than just a little lag. Maybe they just restarted Dota to see how it would affect. So we do have a Spirit Vessel on Phoenix. We got the heart, like I said, Blade Mail. He is going BKB on the Earth Spirit. We do have the Ags. That's not Supernova, dude.
Sorry.
Like, stop saying that's super. We know that Techies doesn't have Supernova, so just ignore that. But we do have the Ags on the Techies. On the Troll Warlord, we do have Battle Fury BKB. And the Yasha. And then we do have almost a BKB completed with the Blade Mail on the Primal Beast. As far as Sven, we got BKB, we got Echo Saber, we got Blink, we got Mask of Madness. He is just, he's farming like a boss. Like it's nobody's business. And then we got the Legion, about halfway to his BKB. Io does have that Holy Locket, so whoever he is hooked onto, it will be nice. Rod of Atos for the Skywrath. And it does look like Lesh does have that BKB finished up and running now. They do ping this out. They do realize, okay, there is a Legion in the area. We do have a teleportation, so it does look like a smoke from the Primal, Troll, and the Phoenix. And it does look like the knockback on the Legion. Legion Blade Mail coming out, trying to get the Phoenix, but he is disarmed, realizing he's not going to win that fight. And he does not get the duel off. so that way it does not go to either side. Operation Desert Storm is now down one person. Could not keep. Ooh, we got a silver, not a silver edge yet, a Shadow Blade on the way for Sven. Sven does realize that there is vision. The Pulverize coming out on the BKB. Ooh, the Onslaught trying to get a kill. The Sven blinking in on the Phoenix before the egg getting off. But no, the Troll Warlord just bringing the Phoenix down with his ult and just dominating him. The Troll Warlord just doing Troll Warlord things, getting a double kill. And it does look like the Ag's coming out for the minefield. I think that was a little overkill, but hey, whatever works. And that is a bottom tier 1 for the Dire side. And you know what? That was a really good fight for the Radiant side. Nice gold swing. Huge XP swing. And Troll getting the Aegis. Now Troll does take top net worth lead over Sven for about 1,000. This series might be going to game number 3, guys. So just sit tight. I mean, you're seeing Legion. Legion isn't really doing that much in these in these fights. She really needs to blink in and get that initiation duel off on a huge target, so that way their team fight goes better. She was unable to do that last fight and just basically get kited down until she died. It does look like Sven and Lash are going in on the Techies. The Techies does get stunned, but they realize, hey, this is too deep. We need to turn back. We need to run away. And that's what they do. That's a dead aisle. Oh, and they're looking for more. They're looking for the Skywrath. The Skywrath mage will be going down, and it does look like they're even looking for more. Oh, and that's a dead Legion, and they are just cleaning the floor right now. Another huge fight taking down Io, Sky, and Legion. And that was the worst yawn I could ever do in history. It was right at a team fight, dude. So he is actually going Chrysalis, Silver Edge, and then Harpoon, it looks like. So, and I said this last game because there was a PA. That is another carry. Like, I mean, they clump up. Sven gets one good crit with God Strength, and it's like, what happened? What happened? And see, this is the nice thing about Dota right now. There's so much comeback gold and comeback experience, I feel like. No team is truly out. I've been down, I think the most I've been down was 26,000. And that was at like 32 minutes. So it is possible to come back from everything. You just have to utilize your strengths on your team. And right now, they're not using Legion's duel as a strength. He's getting picked off, and then they go in and fight. And they really need to get that duel.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
The Yule is coming out, and that will be a stun. The Force Staff does go on before he gets stunned. The Minefield coming out on the Techies, and that's going to be enough to buy him some time. The Pulverized will be coming in. Oh, the duel coming in, saving the Pulverized, and that will be a win on the duel, but the Troll Warlord getting 2 kills in return. The Skywrath Mage hiding in plain sight. The Sven did use God Strength, so he does not have that up to use. The Rolling Boulder does see the Sven, trying to kill the Sven, but the Sven Warcrying Mask of Madness, and he is out of there. Skywrath Mage, now realizing the coast is clear, but no, it's not totally clear. They got mines. Man, this Troll Warlord might be carrying them into game number 3, guys. Does have that Skull Basher. Now he's got a Titan's Sliver. Poor Sven. Running into these 4 bombs. Ooh, he does get 2. That's 30 gold. So I feel like this point, I think they really need to try to focus on getting Legion more duel wins. Yeah, I think if he can get around 150 duel wins, that would be good. Because now I think he really wants to target the Troll Warlord so Troll can't get his ult off. Man, that is one tanky boy. So, can I check talents from this screen? No, I can't. Thank nabbit. So Phoenix did get the spell amp and the 500 health. So Phoenix is a little tankier. We do have spell amp, magnetized duration and damage, and then more damage. Yeah, I didn't think they were gonna fight there. Another tier 2. The only way you can stop the Troll Warlord is by that duel. They're looking at going at that last, but meanwhile we do have the Troll Warlord being gone on, but oh my god, he is just devastating the side of the Dire. The Sven does get the BKB popped out, the God Strength coming out, but no, that's not going to be in time. The Troll Warlord on a double kill, and the egg will clear the way. I'm going to say with that is high ground. That's going to be a possible Rax. Meanwhile, oh my god, they caught the Lesh. That is definitely a Rax. Troll Warlord level 25, miles ahead of everyone else. Satanic finish. Does look like a Dire fortifying this, but I don't see them coming back in this game. After seeing that last fight and how Troll devastated being got on. That was 4 against 1 for that original fight. And Troll's just going top. He's saying, you know what, this is open. We're taking it. I can take it. I'm going to take it. No one is going to tell me what I can and can't do. The minefield. The minefield. Double damage is top. They did just ping that out. So, I'm not... This could be a huge pickoff, but they're not going to. The BKB was popped, they back, and it does look like Blade Mail coming out. Oh no!
The Legion dueling the Earth Spirit. Oh, that was... Oh, I do not think that was a good call. Does look like the Lesh does get saved for the time being. The Isle, more than likely, is going to fall. Ooh, the backlight! He does get the kill on the Phoenix. And it does look like the Magnetize does go on the Io and the Sven trying to kill the techies. But he's not going to be able to face the Troll Warlord and the power of his Mega Axes. The Skywrath does get the kill on the Primal, but does die in the meantime. And they actually might just try to end this game. There is a buyback on Sven. He's gonna have to buy back, or else this is game. Earth Spirit is so tanky, man. Pops that blade mail and no one wants to touch him. The Skywrath mate's buying back, realizing we need to do something. It does look like there is a duel, but he's gonna kill the Legion in the duel with everyone beating up on him. This Troll Warlord is just unstoppable. Too out of hand, too fast, unable to deal with him. Been trying to do what he can, but it's just not enough. This game is going to game number 3. We are now in a best of 1 between Buff Buddies and Operation Desert Storm. Okay, guys, we are going to a third and final game between Buff Buddies and Operation Desert Storm. Both teams eager to pull out a win in this last game. And so, I mean, and this, it happened. Buff Buddies saw what happened in their last game. They realized, hey guys, we didn't come together as a team. And that is